Zondafran kom om af met nieuwsbot de louter bellaar. Aisa hamaa. Wil dreven dräcka vart till Irlandum. Att väga gröda och att lacka och sunger. Välkommen. Framsvepen med bitterljura. Västerstrande i Sokyo.
Hello everybody and welcome to another 3BR actual play live stream. I got it right this time. Tonight we're playing Land of Ice and Snow, which is our D&D 5e podcast set in an alternate history 11th century, where our heroes are wandering about the frozen Nordlands as they attempt to stop them from becoming more frozen. Not everyone will be able to tell the difference, but Neferetset sure will. Let me see. Okay, so I got the introduction in now. Let me get the other stuff. For those of you who are new with us, please remember that we do have a Patreon, and we appreciate any and all support that you can give us. That is how we will be finding out more content, including comics, art, additional programs, additional merch, things like pins, stickers, and the like, which I know people have been really asking about. Currently, the levels are really interesting because they even the smallest one gives you access to our Discord server, which will let you see the exact psychosis that is the cast and crew as we discuss memes, strategies, and all sorts of other nonsense.
Mostly memes.
So many memes, which is a good reason to follow our Facebook also, because the best memes from our Discord make it onto our Facebook.
That last one was perfect.
That last one was perfect. Yes, it was. And then
Julio
the second level gets you our newsletter, which will have an original comic drawn by Megan, as well as in-character content, such as an Ask Me Anything done in character, or not an Ask Me Anything, more like a Dear Joan. Yeah. Dear Joan, where you can write in questions to either cast or characters and get them answered as appropriate. I think the most interesting tier that we've got going on right now is our Western Honeybee tier, which gives you access to exclusive merch that is not available at any of our stores. It's a hoodie, a Sailor Yacht sticker,
I didn't know about that.
We should honestly change it to Dear Gracie.
Thank you.
Dear Gracie, aw.
Since we say good night, Gracie.
I love you, Stewie. A Land of Ice and Snow hoodie and a mug. So those are the
and not a mean mug either.
Mm-hmm. So those are the exclusive merch, which will allow you to ask now, well, what about normal merch? Well, normal merch can be found right there at our Streamlabs store, where there are t-shirts for all of our programs and some 3BR stuff. They are all Kasim tested and mid approved. They say that they're incredibly comfortable. I have not yet had the ability to purchase any. Soon though. All right, so let's go ahead and do our character introduction. Let's start up with Delvin, my man up in the top left, Davius.
Hi, I play Delvin Ironslade, a furbog. And I swear, we need to come up with a better word than rogue, because that is such a harsh term. He's just, a country bumpkin who has some issues identifying personal space. That's really all it is. He's super inquisitive and spent way too much of his time wandering around places he wasn't supposed to be, which caused, as fragile as the furbog peace between the tribes is, it was decided by the elders that he should be allowed to indulge his curiosities elsewhere. And by allowed to indulge his curiosity elsewhere, I mean he was dumped on a boat and sent away. He found these guys and has been following them around, trying to learn things. They have shown him a lot of the stuff about the wild, wild world, and he completely trusts most of their opinions, mostly to his detriment, to be honest. But his poor little body has gone through some changes as he's gotten older, and there are things happening inside him that he doesn't understand. And he's hoping his one of his new friends will be able to help him, learn how to deal with these strange new changes that have gone on inside of him.
Perfect. Next up, we got Julio.
Hey everybody, I'm Julio, and I'll be playing Kasim, who is first and foremost a businessman. A man of a mysterious past and a growing interest in real estate, who used to run with a very different crowd that was not as accepting of his ideas about living by his word and paying his debts and stuff like that. So they, stabbed him a bunch of times and dumped him on a ship, where he very narrowly survived and found this group of hopefully more accepting.
Less backstabby.
Yeah. Less backstabby. At least these will probably stab me on the front. Individuals.
If I kill you, you'll be awake, you'll be facing me, and you'll be armed.
Yes. Hopefully, because at that point, Kasim will run away. Well, and now he's trying to make his way through this frozen, not so hellscape. He has found that there are opportunities under every rock in this wonderful land where nobody knows the value of a gold coin, and everybody's very rude, but eventually very accommodating of his culture, so to speak. And one day his operation will expand to encompass the entire world.
I swear that your entire operation is just an excuse to find a way to get coffee to yourself without having to stress yourself out.
I won't get that coffee.
It is so important.
So next up we have Megan,
who's playing Ashlyn, who is a half-elf druid from the Celtic lands. So she's basically a fairy, because that's what elves are for the Celts. And yeah, she was raised by her father's human druid clan, and her mother had run away from home because elves eat babies. And then the elves came to eat her, so she was sent off on a ship far, far north where they wouldn't be able to find her, where she found these guys, and now she'll basically kill anyone that Kasim tells her is a good idea, because why would Kasim tell her to do bad things?
Why indeed would Kasim tell her to do bad things? All right, next up we have Stewie.
I am playing Nefertset.
Yeah? Yeah? All right.
Yep. I
That's
told you
it,
you need
he's
to
done.
record it,
He's
Megan.
not doing it anymore.
Every week
Bravo.
I tell you.
You don't have
All
to.
right.
You can do something else.
Record it. I will be playing Nefertset, who has found some interesting new things to play around with in this larger city that has been discovered. She's very curious to discuss more things with her new gnomish companion, and can't wait for Ogmagni's next vacation. Even though he has come to accept who she is, she still does not like to toe the line, as it were.
All right.
I mean, no reason to upset the man.
Automatically leads a difficult life. All right. Next up, we have Skull.
The life of a paladin is a difficult one.
I will be playing Vladislav Dragomir, or Vlad to his friends, because they can't pronounce his first name. Or any of the other characters I meant maybe I've so discovered.
He looks like a Roman now.
Yeah. So, Vlad is the offspring of the unnatural union between his vampire mother and his human father, and he was definitely raised on tales of knightly heroism by his father. Who knows how many of these were exaggerated by him. But anyway, he enjoyed these very much, and he decided that when he came of age, whatever that is for Dampiers, I'm assuming like 50 years old, you keep a wily teenager like Alucard in your house for a long, long time. He decided to go on adventures of his own, and then they all became misadventures. But over the course of these misadventures, Blat's own expertise at dealing with what do you call cravings, hunger pangs, whatever you want to call it. The Blood Hunter Order of the Profane Soul decided to entrust him with an artifact of sorts, and now what used to be just a letter delivery mission to my previous character has turned into a giant ordeal where he's killed a dragon, or helped kill a dragon, as Ogmagny will tell it instead.
The right way.
Perhaps watched as Ogmagny killed the dragon.
and
as
perhaps
Ogmagny would tell
watched
it.
with the rest of the onlookers as Ogmagny single-handedly killed an entire score of dragons, as the tale is written.
Kasim furiously writes another invoice.
Now he's helping to prevent a Fimble winter that will last forever, because someone thinks that that's a good idea. They're like, oh yeah, we will endure, but they forget that crops don't grow in the winter.
Like, it just doesn't work like that.
All right.
They're like, yeah, Jordan the Marin can handle the winter, and it's like, yeah, because there's a period of summer and fall where you can grow things afterwards.
Look,
1 year after Thimble Winter. This is a terrible idea.
It's like,
Whose idea
12 months into Fimble winter. It's like the meme with Gru looking at the plan, and he looks back at the board, and he's like, oh.
all right.
This is like,
Last but not least, we have Colin.
Well, I'm Colin, and I mean, what can I say? I'm playing the pinnacle of perfection, the mountain of a man that is Ogmagny Kraken Breaker, Slayer of Great Worms, Defeater of Armies, and now the great adventurer who's going to go into the very depths of hell and fight off the obvious undead who are trying to bring about Ragnarok too soon as well. He is a paladin of Thor and of glory. He has a goal in mind of bringing about enough glory to himself and to his compatriots that he can now be elevated to his rightful place as one of the gods of the Asgardian pantheon, obviously. And despite the fact that he looks like a big dumb brute, he's actually kind of accepting. He had to deal with that of being brought into the real world and realizing that, not everybody's like you. Some people need help from underground syndicates and undead. Ogmagny doesn't need that because, he just flexes and people just stop what they're doing. So.
Ogmagny is like part Conan, part fucking
Sturm from friggin' Dragonlance.
Sturm from Dragonlance.
It's
and
just
part.
It's.
Oh my god, I forgot Armstrong from fucking.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's just that scene from Beauty and the Beast where it's gonna be Nefertset reading a book and he's just gonna take it. It was like, there's no pictures in here. Just throws it away.
Please don't throw away Nefertset's books. And to quote Giles, don't speak Latin in front of them either. I just realized that we do these introductions and I don't actually tell anybody anything about the characters. So, Delvin is a 5th level Furbolg arcane trickster. Kasim is a human Babylonian rune knight, but what did we end up calling it?
Genie Scribe.
Ashlyn is a half she druid of the fire something.
Persuasion?
Druid of the
wildfire druid.
Some shit. Nefertset is a child of Set, which we're using the Yonti stats for, who is a necromancer. She romances necks. Vladislav Dragomir.
Many necks so far.
Vladislav Dragomir is a warlock of the Blade Pact, who's a Dampier. And Ogmagny is a Jotun, which we use the rules for Goliath, and like he said, he is a paladin of Thor and glory.
Awesome.
All right, so all that was a lot of fun. Last week, our fearless adventurers, our heroes, had entered a dwarven mine with the strict hope of helping out the Glitter Gold clan for no repayment other than the kindness, gratitude and access to their library.
Yep. Yep. As according to Ogmagny, he made the deal.
And 150 gold per person.
And
150 gold per person.
Wait, there's more? I don't remember there being more. Oh, right, and whatever they find.
books?
Right, and whatever they find.
Okay.
Excuse you, it was 200
Nah,
per
fucking
person
what?
after I
No.
bamboozled that-
It was
that-
120,
Bamboozled.
and then you bamboozled to 150. Don't Fucking no empiece.
I've emboldened to
You-
200. We can go back to
I
the last episode.
do not
and check
force
it out
you.
if
I
you
will.
want.
This is all.
We will.
This
do
is all
research.
recorded.
Episode
By all
average,
means.
just have to do these numbers, baby.
And every time I turn around, you're trying to get more money out of me.
Every time.
Well, don't turn around. Why would you turn around?
Especially with
One of these days, you're gonna turn around in your house in real life, and there's gonna be a plate that says Kasim lives here.
Kasim has always lived here.
It's
Kasim
gonna
has
say
always
in
lived
Babylonian, live, laugh, love. Somewhere in there.
Oh no, Kasim's a basic bitch.
He already drinks the coffee.
He's got the side part.
That's why they really kicked him out. He keeps saying it's because of his code of ethics. It's because he's a basic bitch. He showed up.
Wow.
He showed up with some UGG boots one time, and they were just like, "Look, we can't do this anymore. You
No,
gotta go."
no.
back."
Nope,
You're
stab him.
stylish.
You gotta-
Boots are not stylish. They have never been stylish. And I will tell you that
Never.
hanging out in Appalachia with the women's soccer team, who wore short shorts, UGG boots, and a knit sweater in the snow, and then they're like, "Why is it so cold?" And I'm like, "'Cause 90% of you's uncovered."
I mean, that was my winter
So if we
attire
go
this
back
year,
to
so-
the second video from last week at 28 minutes and 19 seconds, it was
Me
200.
cago,
Mhm.
me cago en todo el mundo. All right.
I thought you were gonna say that
I
the women's
remember him
soccer team
saying-
were UGG cleats, and I was gonna be very impressed that was a custom made thing.
Perfectly.
Also,
I mean,
don't
that is
start
one of
saying
the
that
few
stuff
things
in,
my ex-wife Carmen Diaz ever did that upset me was make UGG boots popular.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
All right. So,
Carmen.
Also, I think we should. I don't know why the thought popped into my head about adding closed captions, by the way, for hearing impaired to the streams.
do you know how to do that?
We should.
Yes, there's a couple of things you can add to the stream to make
Awesome.
that happen.
We will do that for next
Hell
time,
yeah,
and we
let's
will
do
just
it.
let them try and figure out what I'm saying in Spanish. Because I do occasionally.
We're gonna transcribe
gonna get
everything,
canceled.
and we're just gonna put gibberish whenever you.
You know what? I'm okay with that. So when
Because
you guys
usually when he speaks Spanish, he doesn't want you to understand what he's saying anyway.
Stairs in Spanish.
So when you guys got into the caves last time, you guys dealt with some whites, and there's a faint gas on the floor that Neferetset was able to identify as a spell of animate dead in gaseous form. That also does.
So nobody die?
That also does some damage. Ashlyn got her teeth kicked in by an ambush of whites that nobody noticed. And you guys have now discovered some sort of creature just nomming on crystals, and then on Neferetset's snake.
The snake got away.
Yeah, we saved it.
Snake knocked out. Snake
Yeah,
definitely knocked out.
If the snake had been nommed, I wouldn't care because I could just.
I thought
resummon
that's
the
what we had
snake. It doesn't
determined
actually
was
matter
that
that
your
much.
snake had gotten eaten, and you're gonna have to resummon it.
Yeah, the weasel got away.
Yeah, the
from,
weasel was
the
safe.
weasel
No, the
got
weasel-
away.
snake-
We said if we all beat them
Oh,
at
yeah.
initiative. the
Right,
snake
that it
got
had
away.
yet to.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
Yeah,
if you want to
the
eat
way-
the snake, you're
I-
more than welcome to. It doesn't really
I
matter.
do
that
want to eat the
much.
snake, but I will do it later.
Then eat the
I like
snake.
third
Oh,
edition.
conversation
I like
about a
third
snake.
edition where you lose experience points from eating your familiar.
Yeah.
Anyway, Vlad, you're up.
That's why we went the other way.
Alright.
What you see is
Oh.
that lowest level that you're seeing there is actually about shoulder height for you in gas, so you don't actually want to go all the way down there.
I'm not going there.
Shoulder height for who? in
Shoulder
that?
height for Vlad.
This is a very.
You know what? So like nipple height for you, Mr. Filbert.
And the same frog
Jeez.
magnet.
You know, like Vlad,
Short people.
Vlad is 6'6", mind you. So he is particularly tall for a humanoid. You guys are just like 7-something.
Magni and David are just like, look at him.
Look at this little guy. Look at this. Look at that.
Poor little
Kasim has
Kasim.
like
Get him a high
the mist to his chin, and he's like annoyed.
Ashlyn uses Kasim as an armrest.
Is everyone taller than
Oh,
Is
that's
Neferetset taller than
Not
Kasim?
cool.
I think so.
No, I think Neferetset's like an inch short of the Kasim. How tall is Kasim?
Yeah, but Kasim can take on his
5'7".
like genie form,
5'7",
and just
yeah.
become, you know.
Neferetset's like 5'4",
Okay,
5'6".
all right. So Kasim is
Oh,
not the
okay.
shortest.
She's a little
All right,
lady.
so Vlad, what are you doing with your turn?
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to measure. I forgot what the command was to do the line.
Measure movement.
That button.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna move over there. Fuck that. Eldritch
that?
Blast is
No.
120 feet.
Heck
Why would I
yeah.
move over there?
There you go.
Why would I go
Uh,
over there?
Bada bing, bada boom,
As-
bada
as-
bingo.
As a heads up,
guy-
they are gonna have some cover because of the angle and the crystals and all that shit between you guys. Just letting you know.
Me sabe. They're going to eat some Eldritch
Okay, dale.
Blast.
Métele mano.
First one. I'm assuming a 26 hits.
I
He says no, and you get
I am pretty sure 26 hits, but I
If no, I think we need to start worrying as a group.
Yeah, agreed.
we need to reconsider our life choices and what has brought us here.
We're leaving. We're not renegotiating this contract.
Yes, it does. It does
They
in
can
fact.
shove it. All right. It was for this one on the left, just
Okay,
because I
dale.
said so.
Just because I said so.
But that's not here. There. It takes 6 force damage.
Force damage, you say?
All right, and because at level 5, I get to do it again.
A 10 will not.
All right.
A 10,
10's not
however, will not hit.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. And I'm fine staying where I'm at because I'm 50 feet away. So. And that's it.
Oh. Yeah, that's all. Nothing out of this world. All right. So next up, we have the Kraken Breaker himself.
The Kraken Breaker himself, indeed. First things first. What is? What is Ashland's armor? First of all, before I start doing something, I just want to know.
That is definitely an Ashland
it's,
question.
17.
Yes, Ashland. Do you feel protected?
Standing in this group, yes.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid.
Are you gonna throw her? 'Cause
Yes.
I'm
not
about
gonna
to be
throw her.
amused by that.
I'm gonna Shield of Faith myself. I'm gonna get all shield up, and 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna throw my hammer. How far does the hammer go?
You will have to check.
It's 30 feet right there.
30 feet is probably.
Because it only has it.
30 feet is probably towards
It
the
only has
edge of it. Okay.
It only has it just melee version of it.
So a light hammer is throwing range 20,
There you
60. So short range is 20, far range
There you
is
go.
60.
Okay. Okay. So because
So
it
you
is
just
a
take
hammer.
-2.
Alright. I mean, it's a hammer that returns to me anyways because it is a magic hammer, right? Isn't that how
No,
that-
it just has the throwing property.
Aw, I want my magic. Everybody has magic weapons. I got just.
Nobody has magic
I
weapons.
got nice armor. Yes, they do. Vlad
I mean-
literally has one that pops out of his hand.
That's
Yeah, it's a class feature.
Don't class feature me. All right. He's gonna
Pug
throw-
Magni looks jealously at him every time.
So even though I get the -2 to it, I'm assuming 22, right? Because
no,
it's
it's
-2.
disadvantage, which I was going to tell you before you roll.
Oh.
I will let you take it back if you want.
Oh no, that's fine because it comes back to my
It does
hand.
not come back to your hand. It is not magic.
I thought you said
it
it
is
did.
not magical. It has
My hammer.
no. It has the throwing property. You are working on making it magical. That
That's
you
right.
have not gotten there yet.
Whatever.
You just fucking wing the little hammer at them. I imagine you're just frustrated. No, that does not hit. Unless you want to burn. Do you
Alright.
still have an inspiration from last week?
I.
Given the confusion, I will allow you to poke.
Well, I thought it was returning one. I'd actually rather just do a
go for
javelin
it.
then.
Yeah,
That's
that's
okay.
fine. You hit. So go ahead and roll damage for a javelin.
Yeah.
Just winging ham.
Let me just throw this out there. It's the same, whatever.
Impressive that it actually is.
Blah. 6 piercing.
Okay.
Just trying to get its attention.
You notice that it like plinks off of its skin, but you did in fact get its attention. Ashlyn, you're up. Yerp.
We're gonna use Scorching Ray.
Holy shit! I forgot you had that.
How? It says scorching. You should have
That is
assumed.
true.
Seriously, fire druid. Like,
Uh,
If it was water rain,
and
I can see why
Oh,
you
yeah.
think that it's not.
we're
Yeah.
plenty close.
Plenty.
Oh, scorching. Yeah.
I would like to distribute them here. Oops.
All on this one.
Wait, how's this guy looking?
That guy is untouched. The other one is moderately touched.
Alright, this guy. 1.
Don't say this guy. Tell me
Sorry,
higher
let me-
or lower.
She pinged it. She did ping it.
I did ping it. Aw, shit. This guy down here?
Yeah, remember I sensed did them.
I can see them.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm an elf.
They hadn't quite. They hadn't
and-
yet. They
sure.
hadn't yet officially joined the battle.
Oh, they hadn't yet noticed us,
Well-
or
You don't know if they've noticed you or not. But they hadn't.
you know what? We'll concentrate 2 on this guy and 1 on this guy. Is that okay?
Yeah, 2 and 1.
Wait, did we bring the whites up too? Is that what just happened?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Hard to say. Weasel was supposed to be making sure that we were safe where we were from those.
So Weasel in your head tells you that they heard the blast from the scorching ray. Ashlyn, go ahead and roll to attack.
I'm pretty sure Vlad and I see them from
Alright.
here too.
Yep.
Hey, you guys are aware of them.
What do I? How do I roll a scorching ray?
Just click on the
Just
It
a
should
regular-
be an attack on. It should be on the front of your character sheet, in your weapons section.
It might not. She might have to go to spells and then click on the spell itself.
I did.
And then click on the spell.
I
No,
did.
it gave it a DC.
Oh, okay.
So just go ahead and roll a.
Oh, there it is.
Alright.
Sorry.
The first one hits.
Again.
The second one misses.
What?
And
Again.
the third one misses. So go ahead and roll damage.
What a couple of wily bastards.
They're like
Alright.
giant ass rocks.
Oh well.
I feel like all these 6s.
Neferetset.
If she does 6 damage with whatever she does, we need to check the friggin' algorithm things again.
Yeah. This is bullshit.
Well, no, that one was like it rolled a 1 + 5. That was why.
All right. This thing over here. Wait, why am I not clicking? There it is. This thing over here.
I've still not been hit.
I'm gonna have. All right, I'm gonna have a look
Okay,
at it.
give me an Arcana roll.
I want to determine. Thank you. I want to determine what the hell it is.
you
Nice.
You're gonna eyeball this dude. You're gonna
now
eye
that
this
is
cat up.
now
You're
that
gonna find a
that,
way
that
of
is
doing
your
it?
action, right? So you know that it's a Zorn.
Yes.
You know that they can burrow through earth without any issue. You know that they have blind sense, and that they have resistance to non-magical attacks.
Oh Jesus, that's a horrifying creature.
Yeah, and they eat
What
rocks.
in the world? What's wrong with you?
Hey man, Zorns are
Woof.
oldies but goodies.
They are.
Yes.
They are
So
tunnel.
I-
They are
yeah.
tunnel.
I
dungeon
messaged
crawls.
him during the week. I'm like, I know what that is.
Yep.
Everybody's like,
Yeah.
it's an Umber Hulk. I'm like, that ain't no Umber Hulk.
I inform the party of its abilities and defenses.
Ogmagni, so you know you're standing on like a bridge thing. It is a 10-foot drop from there.
Mhm. Okay.
All right.
So he could like kind of hop down.
But he'd still take a d6.
Whatever.
Zorns, however, are kind of
To me.
slow. All right, so whose turn is it? All right, so this Zorn.
Well, I mean, only if they're walking.
No, they're still slow burrowing. 2, 3, 4.
Really?
5,
I thought they
6,
moved pretty
7,
quick
8.
through the ground.
Is here,
Also,
but you guys cannot see it. Actually, I'm going to take it off the map. Boom. It is currently burrowing. Kasim, you're up.
I am up. Okay.
You saw one of them just essentially jumped into the wall as if it was swimming through water.
What a guy. 1, 2.
Am I able to, outside of my initiative, impart information?
I will let you spend
Or
your
no?
reaction to say up to 10 words to your party.
The whites down there are coming.
That's good. So your reaction is burnt, although I don't think you have any other reactions. For those of you
No.
following along at home, anybody with a brown dot on them has spent their reaction. Kasim, you walk to there, and
Yep, I'm gonna fling a javelin at this guy over here.
he is in heavy cover, so just be aware.
Oh, he's in heavy cover?
He's hiding behind a rocky outcropping.
Okay, so... Should I do that? Yep, screw it. I got nothing better to do.
I got nothing else going on. Nope,
Javelin.
ain't gonna happen.
Yep. And I'm gonna fling another one.
That's true, because you are... That will hit, even with heavy cover, because heavy cover is a -4.
Excellent. Let's see how much I do.
All right.
Again, the
Not bad,
javelin plinks off, and he's not particularly impressed with it, but you did actually... You see some of its scales and whatnot get taken care of. Delvin, you're up.
All right.
You know what, Ogmagna, you're right.
Did the
Everyone
weasel
does have a magic weapon.
Did the weasel let me know that they were actually coming, or that they just
They
noticed?
noticed they have not yet moved, is what the weasel tells you.
Okay. Tell him he should be hanging about
Okay. Yeah,
here?
he's hidden.
and let me know if they move. Until then, is this like these rocks like in the picture? Are they just part of the background you found, or are they like actually like raised?
They are raised.
and-
The map is what you see is what you get. There is cover and places that you can grab and stuff like that.
All right, so I'm gonna rear guard. So I'm gonna head over here and
Stealth.
yep.
I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit because you guys are getting.
Nice.
Yeah, because they don't. I have learned that they don't need me to punch things in the face. They're pretty good at that.
Fair.
But when it like yeah, I'm not gonna let these cats walk up behind them though.
All right, so this Zorn, not appreciating that javelin, burrows
Excellent.
into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh wait, hang on a second. Want to do a thing? I apologize. At the end of my turn. Where is it? Where is it? Not that. What's the one? Oh yeah, this.
The one that like you don't move, so you get the aim bonus or whatever.
Yeah, that one. As a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack on the. Oh, never mind. It says current turn, and it's not until I get 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. Well, that's rude.
Yeah, because he just said that rogues don't get 2 attacks anymore, so I don't know if what the point of giving him cutting
The
action
way
is.
cutting action works is that you can choose not to move this turn and then attack.
Yeah, but it says next time I attack
Right.
this turn.
So you do the action first and then attack.
Okay.
It's essentially you don't
All right.
move on your turn and then can attack. And then you can do the cutting action thing. All right, so... Oh, shit. The white has the same dexterity as Vladislav.
He
It's 'cause
also
they're all undead.
It's because they're all undead, really? 3, 4, 5, 6,
Sus.
7,
They're sus.
Just saying. Just saying.
10. The weasel tells you that they are on the move, and you also see one of them on the move.
Okay.
Vlad, you're up.
All right. I am just going to Eldritch Blast it.
The white?
Yep. 'Cause I can't see the other
Okay, that's
motherfuckers.
correct.
They in the ground.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Gonna take 8 force damage. That. Oh, yuck! I'll do it again.
That will miss.
That will miss. That's why I have 2 attacks. All right.
Magni, you're up.
All right, so these ones disappeared up here, right? They both went into the ground.
They're uncertain exactly where they are underground because Zorns moving through ground do not disturb the material.
All right. He's gonna ask Kasim, "You got this?"
I got this.
All right. Time to go beat up some undead. Not you though, Dampier.
I am not undead.
I imagine.
You
I'm
say
gonna keep
that.
telling you. I'm gonna keep telling you this.
You guys have healed me with fucking holy magic before, which would have hurt if I was undead.
No offense intended. Still not undead.
Yeah. You know
He
what?
does make a good
You guys
point.
keep using detect undead. I'm gonna start using detect dumb. I'm gonna use minor illusion on a fucking stick I'm gonna pick up from the ground, and it's gonna glow up.
I can't understand you with that accent though. I just.
I can't understand your accent.
I can't hear you all the way down there. I think I'll move right about there. Try to give as many people cover as I can.
Is that your double move?
That's my pretty much my double move, yeah, because it was 40.
Right. Ashlyn, you're up.
Alrighty then. I think Herbert wants to help.
Herbert is a helper.
What we're
Here
gonna
comes a
do
Beto.
is advance forward. Not. Let's see. From here, yeah. We're gonna advance forward to where Ogmagny is. Not that far. That's fine.
I don't think you understand the concept of getting behind me. But all right.
It's okay. Delvin's still up there.
Okay.
So I'm still in the middle.
Hidden and behind some rocks, waiting for them to walk past them.
Oh,
You're probably not even
All right,
certain
fine.
Delvin's there. You just know Delvin is not about.
there. Beside Ogmagny,
All right.
properly.
Shoulder to
And
shoulder.
we're gonna
Shoulders
Here,
and top of
Herb.
forehead.
bam.
Don't put Herbert on top of the guy.
Yes, put Herbert on top of the guy.
All right, so go ahead and
Who's
go ahead
gonna
and share Herbert's fucking nonsense. Oh
not
god, and he's gonna take the
nonsense.
full damage, the full nonsense. So Herbert appears in a blaze of fire, and the white's like, "Fuck, they're fucking stags." All right, Neferetset, you're up. The amount of cover that you had has rapidly lessened.
Yeah, it seems to be deteriorating incredibly rapidly, and it makes me nervous. Should I?
One
I
5
really
foot
want
step,
to, just to
and
make
you're
it cool.
behind cover again.
Neferetset will reach into her cloak and remove a jewel and gold encrusted goblin
Oh, God.
skull that she has kept under her cloak. Could you put Bob on the field for me, please, Izzy, next to
Sure.
me? And as I always like to do the first time I cast a new spell, I will say the incantation. So Neferetset from her cloak removes this skull and says, "By the power granted to me by the great powers that may be in this land, and the agreements made between me and Odin, Father, I summon thee, for you have been given to me as a gift. Army of one, those who fight alone, Einherjarn, come defend me."
Ogmagny, you hear this, you turn around, and you see an Einherjar appear next to you. Or appear next to her.
I wasn't there.
No, it
I
wasn't.
wasn't there a second ago.
Turns over. What you doing, Neferetset? Oh, hey, I'm. What the?
Yeah, big, giant, fully armored, two-handed sword,
Okay.
about as
so-
tall as you or Delvin.
Neferetset,
this
what
is-
you got there? A smoothie.
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 So when this is over, can I fight him?
If he's still here, yes. I guess. I
mean-
don't know. What do you
I mean,
What do you
I just
say?
want to see.
And he kind of just nods his head.
So, as Neferetset and Ogmagny are figuring out the pecking order of large Norse warriors, a Zorn pops out of the dirt like daisies directly beside Vlad.
Bob.
Vlad.
Oh, blood. Sup.
Oh.
We're getting
That's
started.
I literally rolled 2 ones. I don't fucking want to hear it.
It should have been me.
I don't want to hear it. I
It
don't want to
should
hear
have
it.
been me.
What's your armor? More than 13, right?
18.
So go ahead and take 12 damage as the Zorn
Yeah.
pops out of the ground and claws at you. Mostly.
Okay, it only landed one of its 4 attacks, so go ahead and take 12 damage. Wait, what?
Right, that's why.
Wait, what?
Look, it was not particularly impressive.
Look,
At the end of its turn, Kasim is going to pull up the kefir and look at it straight into one of its many ugly, hideous eyes, and say in a deep, rumbling voice as the skin around his eyes turns into like cracked earth, "Stop!" He needs to make a wisdom saving throw for the stone eyes of the Tao.
I don't even think he has a fucking
Eyes.
No, he definitely has at least
Damn.
one eye.
They got 3. Zorn's got 3. They can't get blindsided or whatever it is. They're always
That
like.
Yeah.
So
really sounds like a
So
him problem.
What's the DC on that?
It's 14. He just passed.
You turn to stone and he's like, snack.
Nom 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 nom.
No.
Are you from the elemental realm of Earth too?
He thinks you're looking like a snack, Julio.
You are looking like a whole ass snack to him right now.
It's like,
I
I
mean-
want you.
Hey, guys, come on. Julio's always looking like a snack, all right?
True facts.
Hey,
Facts.
that's true. Fair.
All
fair
right,
enough.
so
I'm a stony warrior.
the white moves up and sees an elf in its mine and fires
Uh-oh.
twice. So you said your armor was 16, so the 15 will miss. You go ahead and take 5 damage. Elfie.
Wait. What?
You have a 16 armor class.
You take
He
5
shoots you.
damage.
No, my armor
17.
is 17. I
The
think.
17 will
The
still
17
hit.
will still.
Yeah,
No.
tie goes to the runner.
So
All
it
right,
still hits.
Kasim, you're up now.
All right, Kasim will move over here, and
Shot her.
in the path, he will breathe in and grow
He's,
to a prodigious size.
Was it the one that's in combat with Herbert? The one that just fired? Or was it one of
this
these
guy.
guys?
It was the guy from behind. Really, I'd forgotten Herbert was there.
That white didn't.
He definitely didn't. His
Then
hooves
Kasim
all
will
over his dome piece.
grapple.
All right. Oh, you're grappling a Zorn.
Grappling the Zorn.
Are you seriously gonna grapple his Zorn? This is gonna.
I am seriously going to grapple a Zorn.
Because if you throw him to the ground, he's just gonna melt into it.
All right.
That's 23. He's got to beat a
You
23.
have advantage. Summon a bitch and bust.
I'm larger than him.
No, it's he's purposely keeping him off the ground, like that's Hell of Hercules.
Yeah, that's what it
He just
is.
lifted him up.
It's like
So
yeah,
close.
it's like as long as I touch the ground,
Oh, that
I'm
one got so
invincible.
close.
Okay, so you're now holding
So
the
close.
Zorn. And have you ever held a cat that really doesn't want to be held? That is what's
Absolutely.
absolutely going on right now. It's just like clawing and biting and hissing, spitting chunks of like partially chewed crystal on you.
Oh no! I guess I have to go full Miami-Dade Police Department on him and show him prone.
no!
What? I mean, you're not wrong in the least, but did you have to say it with your whole ass chest, okay?
And we just lost
all of it.
all our Miami-Dade cop followers.
Oh no.
So what did
But
you
we
just do to
gained
him?
10 more somehow.
Shoved him
Shoved him
prone.
He gets to roll against that, right?
He's got to beat a 23.
Still not gonna happen. So he's now prone.
Excellent.
I don't even know what this.
And that
That's
is
upset. You're
okay.
no longer holding him up like a piñata.
No, but now he's easier to hit. It's...
Yeah.
Until he
But
melts
less
into
fun.
the ground.
But less fun.
Glad things you don't understand the concept of
Alright, so you-
piñatas.
Alright, so Delvin.
We do not have piñatas where I come from.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? I can
Yep.
stabby stab.
And you have advantage.
Chuckins.
If you move one over, you'll also have flanking.
We all
Other way.
just start
Chicken.
stomping on
Other
this thing.
Yeah.
Here.
Because he equips the
Yep.
spot too.
So
it's
go with advantage. Give me
Okay.
that crit because you got advantage. And a magical spear. You will hit because of your advantage. So go ahead and roll damage. Kasim is not my favorite.
I feel like we're gonna start facing things that have advantage on grapple now.
Damn, 23 damage.
So they'll be on even odds with Kasim.
23.
Sir, sir.
Yeah. On
Yeah.
even odds with my plus 10 to grapple. That's fantastic. Let's go.
Mhm.
Sir, yes, sir. That's what happened.
Just nothing but dragons now that are in the air. Just if I could get you.
Nothing but dragons, multi-limbed monsters, fucking gibbering
All right,
mouthers.
so this one,
Oh, I'm working on something.
this one is going to fire at Neferetset.
What?
Yep.
Mm.
Oh,
I tried.
that hurt a lot.
Yep.
Don't do that.
And so it goes.
Only hit you once for 11 damage.
For 11 whole damage. Goodness gracious. Do you know how many hit points I have? Alright, I'm a wizard.
12 damage.
I only hit you once for more than half your life.
That was me yesterday. Not yesterday,
Yeah,
last
right.
week.
Well, he didn't hit you
Whatevs.
once. He hit
In-game
you like
time
4
too.
times.
All right, so the other
Fair.
Zorn pops out of the ground, also wanting to eat Vlad.
Vlad turns his butt cheeks to him. Go ahead and start.
As he tries, a shimmering shield blocks all attacks as I fucking use shield, and you miss all your attacks.
What's your armor at the shield?
23.
You're like, no.
Yeah,
Can
we're not
I
doing
have
this. We're not
shield?
doing this.
Can I
Fool me once, shame on me. Now, come bingo.
Magni just Vlad, you have 23 armor too with magic? I have 23 armor with magic.
So the
High
guy fighting Herbert is going to go ahead and try and hit Herbert, which he does once,
Rude.
for 10 damage. And it is now Vlad's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna fucking booming blade this ass. You're gonna learn today.
It's not an action for you to pull. Oh, your sword is already out. Right.
No, my sword is also my casting implement. So I'm literally sending short sword waves as my Eldritch
Got it.
Blast. Because that's the Pact of the Blade. It makes your weapon your focus as well for spellcasting.
Alright, fine.
So
Woof.
there you go. Oh my god. I don't think booming blade is part of the weapon damage. But so you take an additional 12 thunder
Okay.
on top of that. And then if you move, you take
I know.
additional.
The one on the ground or the one I'm holding?
The one on the ground, yeah.
Excellent.
How's he looking?
Give me just 1 second.
That was all magic.
So that's 17.
Just FYI, as soon as my turn comes, I'm just gonna go like. So he booms.
Just backhand him, move him 5 feet.
He is not yet close to death. He is definitely bloodied.
Okay, well, vamos a otra vez.
Alright.
Oh, you got another attack.
So
Alright, go ahead.
Yep, because I have Thirsting Blade, which gives me another attack.
Dale.
Wow.
Ooh, talking that
Absolute basura.
Alright.
sometimes.
Double ones. What are the fucking odds?
1 in 400.
Wow.
What is it?
Magni. Yep.
1 in 400.
Yep.
So I'm gonna call out to them first. You need me?
Nah, I'm good.
I think we got this.
Alright, just making sure. Those things look like more fun to fight, but I gotta make sure, these undead jerks don't do any more damage.
I mean,
I
there's
can't
two of them.
There's
Yeah.
2 of them. You're gonna have the other.
So
But all of our soft people are down here getting shot at by undead dwarves.
yes, but Bobby's there. He's
Alright.
big and strong too. He can take
Okay.
care of him.
Okay.
One day we'll modify this stag to be a flaming Bobby B from Game of Thrones with his stag helmet and great hammer, and then that day we'll be in business.
Well, I don't have my big weapon out. I just have my little hand.
That's not my strong hand.
Yeah, I'm just using my little war hammer.
This poor thing is still prone.
Pinned to the ground.
There was a
By
part
the
of me that
spear,
I was like, I was
probably.
really hoping I had my big weapon out because I wanted to do my big razzle dazzle thing on it, but then I would be out of magic, and we'd have to rest. Okay, I'm just gonna hit him normal.
You hit.
There's a 20 hit. All right.
So this one is the one
Nope.
on the ground. No,
No,
this one is.
this
This one is the one
No.
on the ground.
Yep.
Okay.
9
All right.
damage,
He is now close to death.
and I'll do.
Is that what that little face
I'll
means?
do it again.
No, that little face means he's prone.
Skull, can you do the can you do the honors of what I'm gonna do? I'll do it again. I can't do
I'll
it.
do it again.
Not do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
All right. That'll hit.
Oh, he did it better this time.
You need to roll at least a 6 to kill it.
Why is this not letting me do it? It's like the numbers are in the way. Damn it.
At
Whatever.
least a 6 to get the kill.
There you go.
There it
That's
is.
that's the dead Zorn. And
Bonk.
here I was worried that they were going to be too difficult for you guys.
All right, Kasim, go grab the other.
Come here. You know that meme of the hand? Come here.
Ashlyn, you're up.
Ashlyn is much more alarmed by the whites because they're very bitey and spitty.
And very crossbowy too.
They're super
Yeah, that
hard.
too. Ashlyn wants to come over here and hide behind Neferetset's new friend.
Oh,
No,
what?
go away.
Well-
I'm hiding behind him.
When I see
Can we
see
hide
her
together?
yelling
He's
about
very
how bitey
buff.
they are, I will throw one of my pieces of meat that I was keeping for the wargs so they don't bite. No, Ashlyn.
Does this
Aw.
work? Thud. No.
How far can I throw a javelin?
I think it's
Oh my
20
god, there's
feet.
an animate dead spell on the floor. You throw the meat, it's gonna start crawling around.
Oh
20, you
God!
said?
Ew! 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 God, that's just a nasty.
It's like
visual.
something out of Reanimator.
Just flopping, making wet tuds as it runs away.
It actually moves.
you say
it actually
20?
moves like that. I don't know if you guys saw that Toast video game.
Yeah.
So it's not Earthworm Jim.
It's the Toast. That Toast game was. I have kids. That Toast game was something.
Oh, I have inspiration.
had
No one told me.
kids.
We
Thank
all
you. Yeah.
should have one left. Yes.
All right, what are you doing, Ashlyn?
Oh, we all have inspiration.
Did you say 20 feet for a javelin?
Then you
Mhm.
get disadvantage.
That is way more than
Okay.
20 feet, my dear.
That's
That-
okay.
that-
We're gonna go back to our roots.
Oh, the pine cone's coming
We're
out.
gonna throw a pine cone at it, at the one that is right,
Currently being tap danced on by Herbert.
right here. This one. We're gonna throw a pine cone
Alright,
at
go
that
ahead.
one. And sorry, the one Herbert's attacking.
All right.
Uh,
Is the DC 12?
my DC is now 13, I think.
So you actually hit him with the pine cone.
Yeah, I'm a
Well-
good pine. No, my spell save DC is now 14.
Aha. Come
So.
All
Mierda.
right, so go ahead and roll the damage for the pine cone.
Ruha!
For those unaware, mierda is Spanish for pine cone.
You learn something new every day.
Man,
I think we did a good job.
All right,
this time.
and then are you using your bonus action to have Herbert tap dance?
Herbert attack? Yeah, of course I am. Herbert's
Hoof
gonna
to the
heck
head.
that guy up.
Hoofs to the head.
That will miss though.
when my dad's granduncle came to Venezuela from Ukraine, one of his friends convinced him that mierda was milk. So the guy went to the
No.
grocery store and ordered a gallon of mierda.
Oh my
They
goodness.
just
And then they
stared
came
at
out.
him.
It's like,
I mean, okay. Hey, Neferetset, you're up.
I think this milk might be spoiled, quite honestly.
It's chocolate milk too.
It's chocolate milk.
50 feet. All right, they're 50 feet. All right. Let's go ahead and start doing some more damage, I guess. I'm going to do some scorching rays.
All right.
Let me see how far the range
Let's
is
be
for that
clear, I
one.
don't
just
wanna
to
hear
make sure.
anyone
Okay.
complain.
You're gonna hit them all, and you're gonna show up Ashlyn, and she's gonna be upset.
I don't want to hear anyone complaining
What
when
were
you
you
run
gonna
out
say
of
is?
fucking spell slots.
Oh, we're gonna go
Well-
sleep in the gas. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the worst that could happen?
We're going to have a nap real quick. All right. Each one of these is going to get one bolt to
Alright.
the face.
I'll have you know I have not used any of my spell
Well,
slots.
Closest
That's
one?
it.
All right,
Hit.
good hit. The second closest one, and then the third one.
Oh shit, Stewie gunslinging now. Pew pew pew.
Pop, pop, pop.
11,
Fanning the hammer.
Ah,
9,
dude.
and only 3. All right.
Fanning the hammer on these cats. What?
The first one that you hit is close to death and having issues with Herbert,
The burning.
and the last one, the other two are not
He's experiencing a burning
not
sensation.
particularly impressed. All right, this guy walks up.
Wait, what are you doing?
Sorry.
It burns when he
Go ahead.
PvPs.
Yeah, I forget. What's Bob doing?
All right. So Bob will become ethereal, and he will move directly through Vlad and everyone else to land there.
Okay. You can move him, I think.
Yep, there it is. All right, and Bob's gonna go ahead and deathly touch this Zorn.
Could
You
he
gonna
move
touch the
here
thorn? You
and
gonna
get
touch the thorn
flanking?
booty?
What?
Can he move here and get flanking?
Where?
He hit
There?
anyway.
I mean, he already hit.
There.
He touched his arm in the
All
booty.
right, so
Whichever you
go
want.
ahead. What's the damage on that? And what's it do?
So deathly touch.
Click on
Let
it.
me see if I can. I actually can't post
I got
it.
it.
But I can
Melee
copy.
weapon.
I can copy pasta
melee
if you want.
weapon.
It's my spell attack modifier to hit, plus all his other modifiers. Has a 5-foot reach, 1 creature, 1d8 plus 3, plus the spell's necromantic damage. The spell level
Spell's
in
level.
necromantic damage, and the creature must succeed in a Wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC 14, or be frightened by the undead until the end of its next turn.
It is frightened of the undead.
Oh, he's
He grabs
scared.
up and he puts a cold hand on his booty, and the other guy is
Scares
very
him.
uncomfortable.
And
He's
it
like,
makes him super uncomfortable.
So what's the total damage?
4 plus 3 plus 3. It's going to be 7 damage plus 3 necrotic damage.
So 10 total. All right, he's
Mhm.
not yet bloodied. All right.
Did he roll his
Yes, he's
save?
afraid.
yeah,
No, he failed. He failed it
he's
horribly.
spooked.
Oh,
All right, so
Well-
this white, seeing the scorching rays, is firing at Neferetset. What's your armor, Neferetset?
Firing near
my armor right
Neferetset.
now is. Sorry, I got Bob and everyone else up. My armor right now is 12.
All right, that's gonna hit you once for 6 damage.
That's not bad.
Kasim, you're up.
All right, Kasim is gonna come over here,
Okay.
and he's gonna do
Alright.
that thing.
And he's gonna pick up that baby.
And he's gonna get
Whoa.
rocked. He's gonna get rocked to sleep.
Fucking.
Jesus.
Can you smell what Kasim is
He's
cooking?
cooking. Dean fucking Malenko out here, yo.
And you know what? The worst part
The man
is
of a
that he's
thousand
really
holes.
the Zordon are doing very well, right? They're putting in their best efforts, but it's just not happening.
It's just it.
And he has disadvantage because he's frightened. So it's a 6 versus my 27.
He's frightened of the undead.
Yeah, but as long as the undead is within his line of sight, he has disadvantage on all
Alright,
ability
fine.
checks.
Damn.
All right,
So and then I'm gonna move back and drag him over here.
into the middle of everybody.
Like we don't have to reposition. You don't have to reposition, guys. I will move him for you.
Which provokes an attack of opportunity from
It does-
Robert.
It does
our
not
friend.
actually.
Well, I
What do you
think
mean?
yeah, only willing movements
for
provoke attack.
Oh, never mind then. Okay, and then I'm gonna show him
Alright.
prone.
Wham!
Gonna give him the treatment.
Oh my god.
Wow!
Never
Slam his face into the fucking ground.
All right.
Think, Mark. Think.
Like did American History X
Uh-huh.
anyone? Damn.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Look at what they do to imitate a fraction of
All
our power.
right. Kasim, are you done molesting my Zorn?
I am done
All right,
molesting
Delvin,
you,
you're
Zorn.
up. There is a
You know it's about
There
to
is a
happen to
prone Zorn being violently manhandled by a 12-foot tall Kasim.
I'm gonna do what any self-respecting furball would do if there was someone shoved to the ground with their ass in the air right in front of them, jooking.
Dale.
Straight jook.
That'll hit.
And yeah.
All right, that's not too bad.
Ah, see?
That's not too
Only
bad.
13 this time.
He's still alive. He's okay. It could be worse.
It could be worse. Out of a 3d6 on that sneak, he got 5. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kasim is conveniently tall.
Not pleasantly.
Yeah, no. It's different.
Kasim, what is your armor?
It's a-
It is
Well,
20.
He's gonna hit you for 12 damage.
Oh no.
It's just like, oh no.
This one, however, is going to continue to shoot at Nefertset, who we have seen how dangerous they are. Hitting twice.
Man, how many of them are they? I thought you rolled crossbow attacks a bunch of times
Nefertset,
already.
go ahead and take 16 damage.
Apparently, they each get 2 crossbow
Ow.
attacks.
I think Nefertset might be down, actually. Oh, yeah, she's very down.
Oh no.
Does Bob go away or does Bob go berserk?
No, Bob stays. I gave him orders. He is able to think on his own. He is not a
All
normal
right,
undead.
so the Zorn,
I'm good with him not going off.
the Zorn is going to try and fucking kill Kasim.
Please.
Wow, rude.
It is not very good at it.
Oh, that's so
It
many
only
claw
hits you
attacks.
once,
No, he does not actually because he has
He has
disadvantage. on
disadvantage.
attacks.
and everything is line of sight for Zorn.
So-
Yeah, that's
Hey,
the. Take
how's
that blind
How's
side,
that
bitch.
blind sense working? Probably.
He is shoved prone, and you know.
All right, again,
You know what happens when you get self-prone in prison?
again, you are tall, and so he sees you. But you're only going to get hit once
Oh,
for
no.
3 damage.
Ow.
Now this white is going to go ahead and attempt to finish off friggin' Herbert, hitting twice
Hey, no, that's mean.
for 14 damage, which will finish off Herbert.
Rude.
Bro, but is he ready for
Wait.
Herbert too? With a vengeance?
Electric Boogaloo?
8.
And it is now Vlad's turn.
Alright, vamos. We're gonna booming blade this bastard.
The Zorn again?
Yep. Alright.
Hey, Stewie, you were just given another inspiration, by the way, because you used one.
He's gonna take 11 damage from the regular. And then he's gonna take 10 thunder.
Okay.
Thundercats.
Bring in the thunder.
And is he okay?
I mean, define okay. He
Thank
is
you.
bloodied.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
Wait. Seguimos con your regular programming.
Why is Delvin so big right now?
No, Kasim is big.
Coño, bro.
That
What
will-
is
that-
this?
No, I mean in on Twitch.
I don't know, but thank you for letting. No, it's not showing me big. It's not showing me him.
Oh, it just
It went away just now.
it literally just shrunk.
It's because you complained. We
Now
have a
I'm
rule.
big.
We have a
It's,
rule in the house that if anyone complains to me about what's broken, as soon as I go and put my attention
It
on it,
fixes
it stops
itself.
being broken.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is it for my turn. Because having a +8 to attack, I've hit just one of my attacks every one of the turns
All right,
advantage.
Magni, you're up.
with advantage.
Oh, Kasim
All right.
and Vlad now also have inspiration.
Hey, hey!
Hey,
Alright.
no.
That's
That's
six on top of my
cheating. Colin, you cannot give your own party.
I'm just trying to get rid of these. I wish we had different things to spend the points
Go
on.
watch
I'm gonna make us
go
do
watch
like
another
dumb
show.
things.
Spend it on the other shows.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys
Give
do
me heat. Give me
No,
heat.
do not,
Do
I
not
have, like,
give him heat.
2,000. I'm like, why do I have 2,000 points? I don't do anything.
Give
All
me
right.
heat.
Yeah, get rid of them. I'm just trying to get rid of them. Okay. I really wish this Zorn wasn't here so I could actually walk over to Nefertset and heal her.
I mean, you could just take
But-
the one attack of opportunity.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's prone and it's got
It's gonna be
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
All right. Let me do that
All right,
first.
it's gonna try and bite you.
but
Are
a
you
10
serious
won't
right
do it.
now? The 10 is
Just
not
be
going to do
clear
it.
that if it had not been, fucking would it.
Yeah, no, but we're on to those
No.
points. We see them. We see
Uh,
them.
Dear-
Kasim sees him
dear-
trying to bite, and he just like flicks in one of the eyes.
Dear-
No.
I have to tell the DM this. You don't get your
Oh,
critical
yeah, that
stuff
is
on that because I'm armor,
That's
baby. You all got magic stuff. I got good armor.
Look, I don't want to hear you complaining about your lack of magic weapon. Then that's true. You have.
No, well, that is a problem, though. I need magic weapons. I need all the magic weapons. I don't even want gold anymore. I just want, like, stuff to make my weapons magic. Like, whatever. He's gonna reach down and flick Neferset on the head, give her 1 point, and say, "Get up!"
Get up. Get on up.
She gets up. Well, at least wakes up.
Get on up.
Alright! You know.
Up and Adam, and.
All right, so
And then he still has some movement left. So,
I'm going to give you back your points, Ogmagny,
how?
that you used for the stream.
oh,
Thank you. I did not know you could do that.
Since, yes, if you
Is that
go
what-
into the point area and you click the 3 dots, it'll allow you to accept and reject the point thing.
alright, cool.
All right.
I'll just have to go to your other streams and throw them on there. Okay, so I used, was that 5, 10, 15. I can't see anything here because I don't have night vision. 25, 30.
I didn't
How
until I
much-
got my goggles.
Do I have any more room?
Oh
yeah.
God, he's right there.
Come on!
They're right in front of you, bro.
I don't care, I see.
Now he's close enough. He can see them.
Yeah,
All right, that's the end of your turn, right?
yeah, that's it. I've already
All right,
used up
Ashlyn, you're
everything.
up.
I'm trying.
Throw a Herbert right in there. Teach him a lesson that they'll never forget.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
They're whites. They're not gonna remember it either.
Oh yeah, but
I
man,
need to
forget you have
move
to-
a
you have to-
little.
You have to wait to throw Herbert until you see the whites of their eyes.
God.
Oh,
really?
God.
Well done.
Oh.
oof.
I'm
Just-
gonna check to see
You
if
know what?
there
You know what?
was
I
a
like.
white
It was
flag.
clever, and we should give it to him. We can't groan at all his dad jokes.
We
He
have to
deserves
see if
some
they're
credit.
waving a white flag.
Delvin's in on it.
Hold on, I'm gonna start kicking
Our
people.
newly acquired powers for Delvin.
Yeah.
Pinecone? Oh no,
I'm
no,
working
not
on it.
Pinecone. Herbert.
No, Herbert.
All right. 1 passes, 2 fails, 3.
Everybody's like, I'm back, bitches.
You thought you could
No,
kill me?
remember is that DC locked for her? Because her spell DC
All right,
should
so
be
only
14
1
now.
passes. Got it. The one directly in front of Ogmagny is close to death now.
Good.
Herbert, I like to believe that he comes in and in the ear he says, "Bitch, you thought?"
You thought.
A stag formerly known as Herbert.
Ashlyn, what else are you doing with your turn? Oh
You
no,
gotta say it all.
that is
it's
your
all one
action,
word.
right?
Like a
Sorry.
pimp named Slick.
Well, she can use her reaction to then have a Herbert attack.
You can
or her
bonus action
action.
have Herbert hit something.
Yeah, he's gonna hoof. Who's
The
near
one in
death?
front of Ogmagny.
We're gonna let Ogmagny finish him off. Cause Herbert's not a kill-stealing
Kill-stealer.
jerkhead.
Yeah.
Herbert's a
Kill
bro.
You got something to say about me?
Does anybody
Steal
here
kills.
watch League of Legends?
That ogre was mine. I'm
Kills
never gonna
killing-
let that go.
Fuck art.
He's gonna flaming hooves. Oh my god, no, he's not. He's gonna fiery teleportation himself into the exact
You
same spot.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, go for it.
He's gonna just blink and be
You know
back. I
You
can
know
do
what?
it.
Deuces,
Fine.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Fine.
He's got like a soda from the corner store or something with him.
He passed. the guy in front passed
like-
again. So go ahead and roll damage. Yeah.
Did he really? What a jerk. Alright, alright.
It's 7, no?
It's 7. It's locked in right there.
Oh, it is 7. Ah, he dies anyway. He only had 1 hit point left.
Yay!
Eh. I killed a Zorn, all by myself.
Yes, you did.
2 hits.
Good bit, buddy.
It took 2 hits to kill that Zorn. What's the matter with all you? I don't even have a magic weapon.
So that was awful. And Neferetet, you're up.
That was awful. Neferet's very upset about how awful it all was. Quite honestly. I will spend my move action to stand. I will be very grumpy about it. this Zorn needs to roll me a D14 Wisdom save.
Okay, that Zorn is already afraid of Bob. Let's be clear.
That's fine.
But he passes his...
And they will learn to fear Neferetza as well.
All right. Well, so far he passes. Neferetza's also
Wait,
going to
wait,
move over.
Wait, no,
Wait,
that's an ability check, and
Disadvantage.
he is scared of Bob. So
it
he
is
has
true.
to-
So he hears the tolerous bells of his own. He hears
no,
his
Kraken.
funeral bells. All right, his own funeral bells. So he's going to take D12
that does,
Funerals?
because he
that
has
does
been
not
damaged.
actually kill him, but he's looking worse for wear.
All right, and now Bob's going to touch him. Bob's going to touch him right in the no-no space.
Bob hits him in the no-no space. Zorns don't actually have no-no spaces,
Alright,
by the way. They are, in fact, asexual.
Wait.
7, 10, 13
Like a-
points of damage.
They look like a bar stool with arms
Yeah.
Neferetza,
And
you
that,
teeth.
and teeth.
Neferetza gimped herself 1d12 worth of damage. You are 5th level, so that does 2d12 worth of damage if they're wounded, or 2d8 if they are
Look at that,
unwounded.
I forgot about that. So he took an additional
well,
7
that's
on top
fine,
of that.
because he's dead.
So 20 points.
Now he's dead.
Also,
Don't
I
you
was trying
heal
to
from
move
that?
away. Yes, no. Technically, I don't heal because it's a level 0 spell. But if Izzy will let me, because technically Bob's a level 3 spell.
Bob's damage does not count as healing. Get the fuck out of here. You guys
What?
are already... You
What are you
guys are
talking
already
about?
murdering everything.
Literally, it's my
You
spell
guys are-
ability. It's my spell ability that my spells heal me as long as it's a necromantic spell, and Bob is a spell.
Bringing Bob out is a spell. If you
Yeah.
cast Bob in the air and he falls and kills someone, I will let you.
All right, that's gonna happen
You
from
had to
now
say
on.
that.
You
I was
know
going to say,
that.
because now you know that's going to happen.
Bob's
Just
gonna
line
show
it
up
up.
as a full armored. I'm gonna summon him 30 feet in the air, highest I can summon him.
Saw
All right,
Herbert.
and just use him like a stone.
Saw
You
Herbert and was like,
fists.
I like that. I'm using that next fight.
All right, so
Bob
this
is-
this white is gonna go ahead and try and kill Bob because fucking Bob is back. All right,
Herbert,
Herbert.
you mean.
Herbert gets hit once for 5 damage.
Bob never left. We need to get Bob to get on top of Herbert.
Oh my god, ride him into battle.
Yep.
I mean,
Cassine, you are now holding the limp form of a terribly abused Zorn. You almost feel sorry for it.
Chuck it. Chuck it at these bastards.
I don't think Kasim has ever felt sorry for anything in his life.
Kasim's like, do I though?
He said almost. He said almost.
Yeah, Kasim just tosses aside the lifeless remains of this terrible Zorn, takes a deep breath for second wind, and that's gonna be.
So let's be clear. I almost made it be 3 Zorn, and then I'm like, no,
Did you
that's
thought-
too difficult for the party.
I want you to know that
Sorry,
the
you
Zorn,
underestimated us?
has not been the problem. It's these goddamn fucking archers.
Kasim's gonna
Also-
heal for 9 damage.
Anything Kasim can throw on the ground, we can kill.
Yeah. It's
All flying monsters now, guys. It's all
I
we're
understand why the Pope banned crossbows, and this is it. This right here.
Gelatinous cubes is what
It's
we're
right
doing
here.
next time.
Oh, no. You don't. Ochre jelly. Go ahead, grab the ochre jelly.
he just looks at it. Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Can I
Guess
move
who
over
has my
here?
sword?
Kasim's gonna bow down a little bit and tell to Vlad and to Delvin. We have more dance partners coming in from the southeast.
I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody had noticed them yet. They were just very far away and shooting Kasim because he's ginormous.
I can't
Yeah.
see them, so no.
Yeah.
Move over here, and then he's gonna pick up another one of these gigantic fucking tree
Boulders?
trunk sized javelins and toss it at this
Okay.
guy.
This fucking guy.
I
Oh,
couldn't
oh,
see him because of the turn order
All
thing.
right,
How erotic.
go ahead. Let's see what goes on for.
Bro, this cosmic might of
15.
yours with the 1 damage.
Right?
He is still standing.
All right, so let's do it again.
Standing.
Oh, yeah? I'll do it again.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yup,
do it
yup,
again.
yup. And I'll do it again.
Oh,
Do it again harder this time.
Most definitely
How
harder
many
this
times do we
time.
have to teach you this lesson, old man. Womp.
All right, so he's down.
I mean, he got hit by a friggin' arbalist. Of course he's down.
He was trying so hard to stay alive. That's awful. Kasim, are you done?
The Silver
Just
Knight.
2 pine tree sized javelins just go ka-chung, ka-chung.
It's those Silver Knight fucking great bows from Dark Souls. You just hear the whoomp. The beach umbrellas hit you from across the map.
By the way, don't let this in any way influence your further encounters. I am just rolling really well tonight.
Delvin, you're up.
No, this is gonna influence everything now.
So does this look like an area that can be walked
Where?
through? Like, oh, sorry, you can't see me waving my mouse around.
Yeah,
like
you
this
can walk
whole
through it,
area,
but
like,
it is
can I
difficult
get?
terrain.
That's okay. Gonna go here, then here, then break line of sight, and then
Stealth.
yep. As soon as the stupid screen comes up, there it is. Or
You're
not.
welcome.
Yeah, I guess I'll be burning my inspiration.
Remember
from last
that
night.
normally you have to do inspiration beforehand. I will allow it because.
Okay,
All
no,
right.
that's fine. No, that's fine. I didn't use it. You're right. So I think I'm
Okay.
stealth. And then once I get here, I'm gonna come to here, which I guess is the furthest I can go, and try to wait for these guys to. There shouldn't be anybody they can still see, so I figure they're gonna be coming forward.
All right. So you see, Delvin, from where you're standing, you see a white climb up onto this pillar and lay shots into Kasim.
Wow,
Because
rude.
he is large.
But he misses.
He misses twice.
Because he just goes like,
This one, however, is going to battle axe Herbert, hitting twice.
That's so not nice.
Finishing off Herbert. Oh, no, sorry. Herbert.
Wow.
Herbert is almost.
Almost.
New
finishing off
Herbert.
Herbert.
That's the old Herbert. This is
Yeah.
new self.
New one
Then you
improved.
see another one climb up to the same pillar and again fire at Kasim. With just as helpful. Vlad, you're up.
Alright. I am going to go right here. Because that sounds like a good place to be. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this
Which
bitch.
bitch? That one? Okay, that bitch right there.
That bitch right there.
Nope.
Oh, nope. It's because, there's people
There
in the
are a
way,
lot of
so,
people in the way.
it's
I
gotta-
still know.
God damn!
Still no.
Nope. He's like, the fucking. He's like, oh, move the stag over here, Ashley. I didn't think that's. That's
The
for
fire
best.
was blocking your night vision. Just fucked you up. Ogmagny, you're up.
Alrighty. Do. Just looks over at Herbert. How you doing?
So you give him the perfunctory chin nod.
Head nod. Yep.
Herbert
So-
gives him a little nod.
Herbert is unhappy. Herbert has come back from the dead to
That's
almost
a
die.
miss. I know
Yes, that
that's
is
a
a
miss. Alright, I'm gonna swing again.
That is going to hit.
Nice.
All right.
Warhammer to the dome. Take this 11.
You suddenly remember that whites are not. Whites take less damage from mundane weapons.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It'd be nice if I didn't have a mundane weapon, guys, but
We already told you that I have the recipe for what you need to create your mundane your magical weapon. So,
I mean, you sitting out here in the plate mail.
Ashlyn, you're up.
I'm just tanking it. Like, how much damage you do?
We're gonna have Herbert
B.
flame hoof this
Hertzberg.
guy.
Flame hoof him. These things ain't fun.
That will miss.
Tap dance on his dome.
That's gonna miss. All right.
They're still dwarves. They still look
That's dumb.
So I was looking for the veterans office to get like my initial stuff for my disability done.
Right.
And I accidentally went into the medical examiner's building. Which and the lady was super helpful, and she she guided me to the right building. But more importantly, she had a great big ass bowl of those peppermint balls like everybody's grandmother has.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
And I asked for like one, just out of nostalgia, and she gave me like a giant handful, which was what I was
Of
hoping
course.
she would do. And so now I have peppermint balls.
Those are,
They're
Alright.
delicious.
Ashton,
Those
what
are
are you doing
great.
with yourself?
Hagarilla.
I guess I'm gonna make
Bonfire?
a stupid bonfire because my cantrips.
I like that
suck.
Ashlyn has not learned that she is 90% more effective when swinging her sword.
Yeah, and 90% more breakable,
Yeah, that is true.
They got crossbows, bruh.
and they
Getting
keep
lots of
biting me.
Uh,
Now I
lots of
know
these
how
things are
Delvin
true.
feels.
That's why I threw the meat.
that meat crawled away though, so that didn't help.
And then the meat walked away because it didn't want to get bitten either.
Neferet's at Europe.
All right, I don't want to move. I don't really want to move my thing because for whatever reason, roll 20 is being really irritating today.
Yeah,
But
mine
I'm gonna
was
basically,
too.
I'm gonna move here basically, just to be so I can have this guy in
Right.
line of sight, and then move
Right,
Nefretset
okay,
back.
that's fine.
And I'm gonna do Toll the Dead again, so it rolls a DC 14 will save. Wisdom save, sorry.
Okay.
And that is not a save, so it's already taken
Yes.
damage, correct?
Yes, it
Mhm.
has.
It's going to take half damage though because this is
Right.
necrotic damage, or it takes no damage
Half
because necrotic
damage.
damage. I don't remember.
I was
Half
just-
damage, so it only takes
8.
7 or 8. Your
That
choice.
is enough to kill it. I've been
All
rounding up
right.
for all of you guys.
I appreciate that. And then there's some more whites like hiding over here that we had noticed, right? Over
Yes.
in this area.
Shooting at Kasim.
Shooting at Kasim. All right. Well, Bob is going to take a double move. So Bob's going to end up in this area.
All right, I got him.
Here's general that way.
All right,
direction.
Bob sees 2 dudes.
Yeah. Oh. All right. I can't see anything over that way. And he's going to just start murderizing dudes. Like, put him next to a dude and he's going to attack the... Oh, he can't attack yet, but... Next turn!
All right.
Oh.
I put him
How tall is the roof, by the
in
way?
this area. It is 10 feet tall.
It's 10 feet tall. So I'm assuming even if he were as high as the ceiling, they could
Yes.
still hit him, right? Okay, then never mind.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, Kasim, you're up.
Okay, yeah, start making my way over.
I
Go on.
believe you.
Shark another spear.
Oh, sorry, I just realized that Bob has to go through difficult terrain, so he's actually going to be here.
Bob
Oh,
ignores
he's
difficult
currently
terrain.
ethereal. Okay.
He is ethereal. Well, so when I summon him, I choose ghostly ethereal or putrid, or skeletal ethereal or putrid. So right now he's
Alright.
fully ethereal.
Kasim, please remember that that is also difficult terrain for you.
Is it? Even though I'm
It
large?
might be more difficult for you because you're large, but we're not we're not doing that.
All right, never mind then. So I can only move 1, 2, 3.
You can, in fact, double move if you want. All right.
No. I'm gonna fling some javelinas.
They do have
That's what I'm
cover.
gonna do.
They posted up properly. Whites have tactics and whatnot.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to move over here, so
Okay,
I also
that's
have
fair,
cover.
that's fair,
How
that's
about that? All right. So first javelin,
Nope.
fling. Nope. Second javelin,
Also no.
fling. Nope.
Delvin, you're up.
Because I'm going through like puberty and shit.
Furball puberty.
It didn't show. How do I get
You're
it
doing
to show?
infestation. I know the spell. That's fine.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a con check, which he fails.
It's both of them, by the way. I can get two dudes.
However, they are immune to poison, so they will take no damage.
Oh. Is it?
Yes.
Is that one poison? Oh, that is poison. All right, I knew I should have done a turn roll.
All right, so this guy jumps down out of your line of sight, Kasim.
2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, I had enough. I was close enough. I want to make sure I wasn't cheating. Sorry.
And he is going to
Provoke attack of opportunity when he gets that close to
he's
Bob.
attacking Bob. What's Bob's armor?
Bob's armor is a 15 right
So
now.
Bob goes ahead and takes 4 damage.
What kind of damage?
Slashing damage.
Slashing.
Slashing damage. All right. Well, Bob is still ethereal, so Bob's gonna take 2 damage.
Yes, and their attacks do not count as magical.
Sucks, doesn't it?
The other one also jumps down and goes ahead and lays into Bob, only hitting once also for 9 damage. Vlad, you're up.
All right, Vlad's gonna move over here, and he's gonna like tap his greatsword like twice on the bottom because clearly it's running out of battery or something. He's gonna like wiggle it, and then he's gonna Eldritch Blast.
He does. That guy you can't see. You can see the one further north.
Okay.
But he does have cover. There's rocks and shit in the way.
Okay, then I'll move up there.
I mean, all these rocks here are rocks. They're standing stones and shit like that.
I thought I was up a slope
No.
from him.
The slopes you see end here and here. These guys are on your same level.
Okay, so I will move here thanks to Spider Climb, and I am now on the slope.
That's down.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he has cover then. Is
It
it
is
light
light
cover
cover.
or heavy cover? Alright, well. It is what it is. It's not gonna matter when I roll 2 1s again. But
That
21
That's better.
will
That'll
if I hit him. And he's gonna take 8. Like clearly it was the patting it on the bottom. Yeah, that's what it is. You know when a flashlight's out of battery, kind of like that.
that
15's
will miss.
gonna miss.
All right, Ogmagna, you're up.
Okay, well, I can't see anything over there. I just assume that there's fighting, though, from all the
You
noise.
do hear plenty of noise. Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, is that where the rough terrain starts?
No, sorry. Okay. You see that line you just crossed? Is a climb
Yeah.
down.
That's a 10-foot drop.
There's a ladder over here, but I don't know if you can even see that.
I
Can he
can see the ladder from here. I can't see, like, right here. There's just, like, a line that's going right through everything. I can't tell, like, what's
places
what
where
here.
the light runs out. Sorry. You know what? I actually forgot that Herbert is supposed to emit light.
He sheds light, yeah.
He do.
Can he walk right here and then, like, slide it like a Sonic thing?
That is a crane. He can fuck with that if he wants to.
I'll move myself back over there so you can light
Alright,
up
can you
my
see
life.
better now?
Yeah, I can actually see now. Alright, so I guess I'll go... 5, 10, 15, 20... And they're down there, though, aren't they?
No,
Didn't you
they're
say
not
something
down
like that? I thought... Okay. Well, I'm about to be, so I'm going to climb down.
That takes double movement, so
Like-
that'll
like-
be the rest of your move to get down there.
10. Boop.
If you want, you can double move.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright. Is this rocks? Am I
Yes,
like
you are, in
behind
fact,
cover?
behind cover.
Oh, nice.
Ashlyn, you're up.
All right, we can't see anything to hit it. So we're gonna have to come over here, I guess.
Remember that you can make Herbert blink.
Herbert can only blink up to 15 feet.
Well, he can blink over closer to me so I can see.
You can
You know
also make
what?
Herbert walk.
Yeah, Herbert's speed is actually better whenever he's
Right.
walking. Herbert will go with Hogmagny so he can see some shit.
Herbert, won't you guide my
Um,
sleigh tonight?
Yes.
I'll take the fire damage. He jumps on its back.
That's gonna be our
Uh,
next fan art thing. Santa Ogmagny with Herbert as his reindeer.
That would be.
Herbert,
That's adorable.
Herbert, Sigurd, and Scaldi all just like
Pulling the sleigh.
pulling the sleigh.
I love it.
I'll throw a bonfire at one of these things. Whichever one looks the worst.
Okay.
That's where my bonfire is going.
What? We've also forgotten that all of these bonfires Ashlyn threw are still around because they don't dissipate and they
That
all
is
give
true.
off light.
It is very bright currently. Ashlyn, you can go ahead and throw. It is going to be with some cover, so let's see how he does. Yeah, he still eats it. So that sucks. All right, Neferret said, you see some shit going on over in the distance.
I do see some things happening over that away.
You're all alone back there, and I have nothing to sneak up on you with.
Good.
Good.
I don't know why
as
you
it
sound so
should be.
upset about it, alright?
I was about to say, he does not sound happy at this turn of events.
Fritz, it's gonna move like right here.
Right where?
Right here? Right here. There we are. Did it
Yeah, there
stop
you go.
finally?
Yeah, there
Can
you
I
go.
click things? Alright. Alright, now I can actually see the things that are surrounding my poor Bob. Alright. This one right up on top, he's going to be, let me see, Neferet sets spells. He's going to be taking a firebolt
Okay,
to the face.
so that'll hit.
16 points of fire damage. Remember, I hit
Jesus.
level 5. All my cantrips do more damage
He
now.
is
Yep.
now close to death.
Yes.
Oh no, not quite. Not
Yeah,
quite
2d10.
close to death, but close. All right.
Whap! Bob is going to reach over, and he's going to touch the one to his south,
Okay.
You hit him?
or attempt to touch the
Okay,
one to
go
his
ahead.
south.
Yeah.
That will hit.
All right, and they're
They
going
all
to
love
take
that.
the D8 plus
They're
3.
happy
Is
when
it a
she says
D8 plus 3 plus 3?
Yes,
Let me see.
D8 plus 3 plus 3.
Yeah. D8 plus 3 plus 3. So 8, and it's going to be, hold on. It's going to be 11 points of magical damage and 3 points of
So you're
necrotic.
gonna take a total of 12,
Yeah,
of
baby.
13.
And now also they have to roll a save. I got
They're immune to fear.
They're immune to fear? Oh, well then, they don't have to roll a
The
save, alright?
babies or the whites?
Yes.
Yeah, Chloe is definitely immune to fear.
Babies are immune to fear.
I can meet a
All right, Delvin, you're up.
Okay, so we're gonna try and creep. Can I get over this?
Yes, it is difficult to count system.
Can I get to him? That's all I need to know. Can I get to melee to him?
1, 2, 3, 4. No, you
I'm
cannot.
gonna try una
It'll
tetita.
take you. It'll take you it'll
Okay.
take you a double move to get there. Although no, you can dash as a free action.
Is it just to get there?
So yes, you
Right.
can get there.
So I wanted. All right, and then since he probably heard me coming because I dashed and made a whole bunch of noise instead of being sneaky. Hey, and because Chloe's very loud right now. Hey, baby girl. Hey, it's okay. All right.
You can absolutely. You
juking.
can absolutely go ahead and check in Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Run your loop. I'm gonna take off the. I am remembering to take off
You
sneak
shouldn't.
attack because he's.
No, you
Bob's
do get
right
sneak
there
attack.
helping you. Yeah,
Oh, I
Bob's
still get
helping.
Okay. All right. Well, stabbings.
Yeah, that's what Bob's for. Bob's
Captain
for
Stab.
helping and frightening people.
And that'll finish him off.
And don't worry, we haven't even gotten to the point where Bob can paralyze people yet.
It's okay. baby.
Oh,
Daddy just stabbed the bejesus out of the dude. It's okay.
It's much better now.
It's okay. That's one less white you have to worry
All
about.
right. The white, seeing a living target, will move around and hit Delvin, missing with the life drain, but hitting with the axe.
Nah, fam. Oh wait, no. Let me know how much it is.
It's 21 to hit.
No. How much damage does it do?
You
That's what I
can't.
need to know.
You have to shield before I let you know the damage.
I'm not.
Alright.
No, I'm cool.
11
Let me know how
damage.
much damage it is. 11 damage. Hang on. Was
wow. Yeah.
Nah.
All right, so he takes 6 damage.
Yes, I do. That I can't do nothing about. You're right. I have to shield first.
All right, Vlad, you're up.
All right,
You
I'm gonna
you gonna put your hands on me in front of my daughter on the day of my daughter's wedding? Okay.
This
I'm gonna
day
keep
of my
patting
daughter's-
the greatsword to make sure that it doesn't run out of batteries.
You Marco.
That'll hit.
All right, see, I told you it's working. And it's gonna take 6 force.
He is not yet bloodied.
All right, just keep patting it. I swear this relic.
Oh no! Oh no!
Aha, see
I
it.
know that is not a good situation.
There you go. And it's gonna take
Oh,
10.
he hit him in the face with the Eldritch Blast. She is not a fan of the Warlocks, but it's okay.
He is
He's on
now
our-
bloodied.
No, he's on our side.
Magni, it is now your turn.
I wager that warlocks are probably not fans of babies, except for as
Food-wise.
as bargaining tools.
That's absolutely terrible. Babies are absolutely wonderful. A little bit of salt, pepper, perfect.
And you must braise them correctly. Yes.
Ashlyn will tell you.
Alright, so this is the area that I get half speed in,
They're
right?
totally joking. They're totally joking, baby. Nobody wants to eat you, Chloe. You're good.
No. She's a cute baby, and we will not eat her.
Yes.
We don't speak for Ashlyn, but like
You're adorable.
5, 10,
Everybody
15.
likes you because you're adorable.
What's up?
it's slow going, but when I get there,
Ashlyn, I already took Herbert's
Eventually,
turn for you.
I'm going to punch this dude in the face.
I
What did
took
you say?
Herbert's turn for you. Herbert's just following our Magni.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
go, Herbert. She's gonna steal my pen. I'm gonna steal her pen.
Hey,
I mean, all's fair in pets and war.
that's Ashlyn's mount.
Mm-hmm.
She only
La-
taught him a few bad words.
Last time I checked, he was my pet because I feed him.
Bonfire.
Ashlyn's mount.
The sad part is I started all of this by talking that first warg into leaving.
And then
Now
I was
everybody's
like,
like,
you know
"Oh,
what?
Lord."
I can do it better.
I can
You hang
do
out
it
with me now.
All right, Ashlyn, you bonfiring him again?
Yeah, we're gonna bonfire him again. I'm not
It'd
going
be
over
nice
there.
if I could. If it'd be nice
Hey,
if you could
baby.
pass. If one of them could pass. Yes, finally someone passed the save. Neferetset, please go ahead and.
Chloe is not
All
impressed
right.
with her past girl, by the way.
Let us see if finally I can get it with another firebolt.
Hey,
Hey.
I just like to hear you say yes.
Auntie Stewie, just hit him with a firebolt.
And it's now at. It is now near death. Kasim.
Hold on,
Oh, sorry,
why
sorry.
why do you keep
I
skipping
forget
poor
Bob
Bob?
exists.
Well, never mind.
You guys
Skip
have-
poor Bob.
You guys have more
Actually,
pets than people.
I have to use my That's almost true.
That is, no, that I think his numbers are right.
No, let's start multi-classing.
Hold on,
Everybody's
wait,
a ranger
I forgot.
now.
Everybody's
Bob?
a ranger.
Well, let's see.
I have a
I
weasel
have Bob, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and my snake.
Right, I've got the weasel.
Yeah,
That's
but
five.
let's really make
Herbert
keeping initiative a
is
hassle.
6. Herbert is 6.
Scotty and Sigurd is.
And Scotty and
Eight.
Sigurd,
Yep.
7, 8. We definitely have more pets than we
All
have
right.
people.
None of my minions are combat
Kasim, you're
minions,
up.
so.
Thank God. And thank God none
I
of
mean,
them come out
if
at
you want
once.
to count.
1, 2,
Ooh, what's
3.
what are you doing? What's going on in there? What's the matter
And
with?
gonna javelin this
Alright.
guy. See if we can get him down.
Okay, I got you, babe. You right here. We
That
did
will
this.
hit.
You with the 3B crew.
Oh wait, 9 because Magni has a not slave.
And
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I was like, do we count the not? slave
that
guy?
kills him.
The prisoners with
The
jobs.
prisoners with jobs.
Oh,
Which
never
way
mind.
does he count? Humans or pets? Like, I don't know.
All right, so that's the
He's
end
a
of
human,
initiative. You guys
but
have
no.
killed everything.
Alright.
All right,
What would you guys like to do?
I'm upset. I'm breaking a scroll of mage armor.
You have made
I'm gonna
armor already. You
dig
gave it to
through
yourself earlier.
The
Yeah, last session.
Did I? Oh, then. Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
forgot. Whoopsies.
I'm gonna dig through the
Okay.
Zorn because I hear tell there's good stuff in them innards.
They have pockets.
Could I do a little, I don't know, look around? See
Sure.
what we see.
So, Well, first let me take care of Delvin. Delvin, you take several vials of Zorn blood, and hold on a second here. Nope, that was the wrong.
Was there one great big rock in the middle? Not like it shouldn't be precious, but it should have been like a big rock. I thought. This is Delvin, not Mike / Davius with his.
I mean, you find a
like
whole bunch of
knowledge.
crystals
This is
and
Delvin.
a varying of things, and you take a chunk of the hide also.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
You take some trophies.
A chunk of the hide, aka
If any of it is
sheer
shiny,
rock.
if any of it is shiny, I give. How many of them are like sparkly? Like they don't have to be valuable. They just need to be shiny. That's all I need.
The crystals are shiny. The hide is shiny because it's encrusted with crystals. And hold on a second here.
Everybody ends up with a shiny crystal in their pocket.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
They probably won't notice them until we get out of here, but everyone ends up with a shiny crystal in their pocket.
Oh, before I shrink down, I'm gonna pick up my tree trunk sized javelins.
Okay.
While they're large and easy to find.
That's fair.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the poor. Hold on.
Your life is very hard.
There we go.
Right?
Oh wait, out.
I'm gonna link you guys a set of gemstones that you find amongst their.
Oh, hey, look.
Amongst their
Is there a moonstone?
Yeah, just so you know, Izzy, I made a Discord channel for Land of Ice and Snow that's specifically for loot.
Might yell
If
at
you want
you.
to just drop it in
I'll
there.
drop it in there.
Got
Yes,
her?
that sounds good.
Ah, no diamond.
Ashlyn has definitely told Kasim that she needs a moonstone because if anyone can procure or help her find one, it's definitely him.
I need a diamond
So
of a certain
For
size.
what?
You need a diamond? What for?
When I get to my next spells, because then I can do. If one of y'all get yourself killed.
That's true. All right, so over in this area towards the back here, where the whites originally were, I'm actually going to move you guys over there.
I just see it when I was over there
Yeah,
beating the shit out of them. You know, I wasn't doing anything. It sucks to be slow, you know. Just it's like I'm gonna get there.
Dude,
What's a health
I have
potion
been associated
again?
with it.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna drink that one stale health potion I've had since like of
Yep.
tier 1.
So,
Oh, I should have
Same.
shrunk down by
okay,
now,
so I
though.
move you guys over to this area. There is a lab / like miners command post. You see maps, you see tools, you see a treasure chest.
Ooh. Hang on. We're gonna do all our little remembering of all the things that we have seen so far. Does any of it?
You find nothing that has to do with the cult.
Okay. And so then I just.
See nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna look through this area for things, just in general, like items of interest and whatnot. I find my feet. You know, they're really nice. I see both.
And at this point, I'm looking to see like it's basically trying to figure out if anything I see in this area could have had anything to do with what happened.
We asked the chest if it's a mimic. It has to tell us. It's
That's the rule.
Actually, Kasim just starts like beating the shit out of the chest.
Wait.
Instinct suplexes it.
Okay. So hold up. So this is the thing. I want to check the room like to see if I see anything that could have led to what's going on. That includes taking a good long look at the chest. So if I see it's a regular chest, I can try to open it with some safety because there's a little hand.
I love how every D&D player is like, I know what a chest does.
Mm-hmm. Everyone.
All right, so I am
Oh,
sending
man.
the loot
Terrible.
both to the Roll20 so that the viewers can see it, but also to the Discord chat for you guys to deal with that later. There is a scroll there that Neferetset's going to be interested in. You open the chest. There is, again, more gems, more coins, a couple of potions, and a single spell scroll. When you open the spell scroll, it is a spell scroll of chromatic orb, so you can go ahead and add that to your spellbook at a later date if you want.
Dramatic orb, you
Well,
say?
it's Stewie, of course.
Dramatic
Are there?
orb.
Do we see any gas masks? Any more gas masks?
You know what? Roll me a d20. Let's see.
Alrighty, dighty. Boop-a-doo.
You do in
10.
fact find 2 more gas masks.
Okay,
Aha.
who doesn't have gas masks out of all of
Only
us?
2 people currently have them, so now 4 of you will have them.
Alright.
I forgot who had one. I don't think it was me.
I say
just-
Bob and
yeah,
Herbert should get
We
them.
gave them to the 2 shortest
Right,
people.
Kasim
Yes.
and
Kasim
Neferetset
and
have them. So
Neferetset.
now
Okay.
The next 2
Uh,
shortest people.
Ashlyn
Vlad.
and Vlad. You two. I
That's
just walk
fair.
over and hand you each one. Here you go.
Them's the rules.
Them's the rules. It is getting late. Did you want
yeah,
to
this is
call
actually
it?
we're calling it. I was just letting you guys do your searching and whatnot.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get all the role play stuff in, because, it's almost
So
time to
you
go.
guys are going to go ahead and start looking around this area. At this point, you guys have been awake. It is getting to be evening time. I don't know if you guys are going to want to try and
Short rest?
Yeah.
I think we should short rest
short
in
rest
this
or
area.
long rest.
I think
That
this
will
would
be
good.
up to you guys.
Long rest gives me my 1 spell back that I used. So
That is
just
up
a
to you
thought.
guys. There is terrible gas on the floor, and
it's on the floor. We could just sit up on the carts. There you go.
Just
Sure.
sit on the tables. Like
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say there's some
yeah,
tables and
you
things
guys
that
have
we can
some,
actually.
you guys have some
All
options.
right, breakfast club it up.
And 4 of y'all got gas masks, so there you go.
We can discuss.
So, all right. So we'll discuss that. We'll actually start off the next session discussing all of that. All right. So channel announcements. Reminder that tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, we will return to the world of Westeros with Unfortunate Sons in our Warhammer Fantasy RP actual play, in which it is set in Game of Thrones 5 years before Robert's Rebellion. On Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we will have the last episode of Dead by Dawn, our Good Boys hiatus, and we're going to see exactly whether Antipode Dundee can survive the attacks of a Dragonpode. Who knows? Who knows?
The answer is yes.
Never mind everyone else. We're just waiting for Antipode Dundee to not die.
I still have a couple of action movie tropes to make you guys' lives difficult, and we'll see how that goes. And and that's it, actually. At the moment. Oh, right. Keep a lookout, because we will be planning our June Among Us Ask Us Anything. Probably for Friday after next. So the 26th or whatever. All
Sounds
that
good.
being said, much love to everybody. We'll talk to you all next week. Oh, wait. Yeah,
Are we raiding?
thank you, team.
Yeah, I was about to
Me
say.
too.
Ooh, raid Puff.
Puff? Who's Puff? What's a Puff?
Puff?
Yeah. Renegade_Puff. He's one of the other people I mod for.
Are they on right now?
Let's do it.
Yeah, he's on right now. He's not D&D though. He's playing League of
You know
Legends.
what?
Yay, Lee!
You know what? You asked, and you're a mod. Whoa, wait, I don't know what I did. Okay, that's fine. You know what? We will raid Renegade Puff, even though he is League of Legends. Renegade.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with League.
I mean, there's a couple things wrong with League.
There are a lot.
There are many
100
things
Thieves.
wrong.
Hey,
100 Thieves,
he's
what?
playing Alawi right now, alright? So it's
Oh,
fine.
definitely.
Oh, dude, my wife will
All right.
Tentacles,
Good night, Gracie. We'll see you all later.
tentacles in the